wonder if I could do it the same way that I used to do it, but let's just get right into it. Need to charge this vehicle, but I'm going to take it for a ride. We're going to go where we normally go. We're going to walk around it, take a look at it, break down this vehicle for you. And here we are. So you're going to look for Honda 4048. There's always going to say something right here. It's never going to say Prologue like normally it'll say Pilot or something like this. And what I usually do is I just hold this B part down. It'll pull up the Bluetooth features. And then in just a second, you'll actually see Honda 4048 pop up. Sometimes when it's this just right here, that might be the, see, what's the name of the IP address or something. 362-787. 362-787. You're gonna have to push pair on both sides, and then I don't want to allow no Bluetooth contacts, but you want to go ahead and do that. So don't forget to go check out the Tracy Honda Insider page that I have, and subscribe there. But what's up, everybody? It's your favorite ball guy, Dom. Here we go. Don't forget to hit continue right there, and it's about to be on. So, okay, Google. What's the address for Tracy Honda?
The address for Tracy Honda is 3450 Auto Plaza Way, Tracy, California, 95304.
This is a 2025, which blew my mind when I saw it. Almost broke my heart. I was like, wait, what? I was over here just trying my hardest to, oh, look, 1111 Make-A-Wish, to make sure I got one of these because they're not making another one. And lo and behold, here's another one. So happy March to you. Happy March 4th, 2025. Man, what a year so far. It's just blasting right by. So the shift, you're going to pull it forward and drop it. I think Mercedes-Benz shift like that. A truck will shift like that. And here you go. I like to push this, and then usually I'll in my car, in my Elite, there's a function for the 360 camera when I hit it, and I drive with the camera on. So because this is a touring here, you'll get the Bose premium surround sound and all that. So the vehicle drives fast. The vehicle drives smooth. Let me show you. I commute with this every single day, 38 to 42 miles. So actually, yeah, it's like 42 miles. So we're talking about 84 miles round trip. The noise isn't the same. That was something else that I noticed as well. I was like, whoa, the noise. They changed the noise on this thing. It looks like a CRV hybrid. So on the left-hand side, there's a regen. What I do is I just hold that down till the car stops. If you give yourself enough space, once you learn the weight and the stopping of this vehicle, like I have, you can stop it with just regen only. On the left-hand side of the steering wheel, there's the top right button, which will activate the cruise control. Then on the bottom left, you can either resume or set. In this case, I'm gonna just go ahead and set it. I know it's 45, so I got the cruise control set, and then what I want to do is show that this lane keeping assist will throw me all the way into this lane right here, and it won't even show it's active. It's so crazy. But it'll throw me in a lane, and it'll throw me in this lane, it'll throw me in this lane, it'll throw me in that lane. It doesn't stay centered. So it's not a feature that'll keep you centered, which if you drive a Honda, you're kind of spoiled and used to that. I mean, at least I am. But you see the car stops and goes as I'm behind the vehicle, so that's part of the adaptive cruise control. What I just did right now is I adjusted the gap, so the gap between me and this person is actually a lot shorter, but because they're going faster than 45, the car is just, taking off without me. Now, there's no sport mode in this vehicle, there's no drive mode in this vehicle, there's no, econ mode, nothing like that. Basically, the faster that you drive, then, the more battery you're going to use. Just like if you had an internal combustion engine, the more you basically put your foot on the pedal, the more gas you're going to use, right? So Hang on 1 second here. Got something in my throat, and I forgot my water bottle. But man, it's supposed to rain today. This is where I hold my regen too. Slows down, and then I'll usually push resume. So there's that. Bam. Now what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a couple of straightaways. There's nobody behind me, so from a complete stop, there's people behind me. Here we go. Instant torque, and instantly gets to bam, just like that. So got up to 55 right there. I keep forgetting to order the 0 to 60 little thing or whatever, so I'm gonna get that. I'll show it to y'all on the camera. I don't know how they work. I've never seen. I just see people holding this thing in their hand, and then they'll be like, "Oh, 3.2 seconds, 7.4 seconds." 0 to 60 is important to me when you're getting on the freeway, especially out here. I don't know if you can see in the background, but way back there is the Altamont Wind Pass, the Altamont Wind Farm, and people who drive out here, I'm not sure what it is. There's a lot of folks that drive out here though, and see, like right now, I should have did it way back there. I wasn't paying attention. Anyhow, very spiteful. Like hurry up and speed up to make sure that I don't get a stop sign or slow down so I get a red light. Stuff like that. It happens all the time for everybody. I'm watching this happen while I'm driving, and the good thing about the 0 to 60 is it allows me to either pass somebody up, so right there, instant torque, you see what I mean? So it allows me to pass somebody up, or it allows me to, hurry up and get on the freeway and get in front of like a truck per se. Oh, look at those cows. What a farm out here. Did the panoramic moonroof. What's up, everybody? It's your pickleball guy, Dom. Just got a haircut. Actually, just got lined up, got shaved up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, heck yeah, love it. I've always enjoyed driving this vehicle. I was a fan of the vehicle before it even came out. So now that it's out, I'm just like, man, I have to have one. So I have an Elite. This is a Touring. The wheels are different. I'm going to show you all that in just a second. The interior is exactly the same. There's no heads-up display on the Touring. There's no heated steering wheel on the Touring. There's no ventilated seats on the Touring. But everything else is exactly the same. You're not going to notice any different looking at my vehicle versus another one, which I haven't forgotten. We're going to do a night. See, I'm not even touching the gas pedal or the brake. I'm using that. That's how you drive the car. So here, let me show you again. This is Benz behind me. This is Benz go around me. Hold on. That Benz go around me real quick. All right, so check it out. Look at that white dog. Holy smokes. So when you're driving, let go of the gas pedal and then hit this. And what it'll do, look, it'll slow down the car to a complete stop. Or if you're about to turn, stuff like that. So that's what I use that regenerative braking. And it also helps you, gain, if you're going downhill, gain some miles back that you may have lost. There's no gas engine that'll give you miles back. So yeah, there's that right there. Funky little beat by Debbie Deb. I like freestyle music. Again, here's a look at that panoramic moonroof. It does open up. You just hit that slide right there. Slides right open. It's a very quiet car. It's very, very quiet. For being an open vehicle, meaning there's no trunk or nothing, everything's just like all in the open. It's very, very quiet. It doesn't have a lot of road noise. You can hear the road, but it doesn't have like hardly any. This right here is the highlight of it all. I'm telling you, man. Oh, I love this Bose surround sound system. I listen to this like I'm in a concert or something. So the only thing that we have on this vehicle are wheel locks. I would not want to know what it costs to replace these tires. Starting out in videos, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start printing out accessory sheets so you can see how much something costs or what have you. I was supposed to put a bike rack on that. was thinking of something pricing. I just did. Got to add a price rack onto the pricing. But anyhow, yeah, here we are back. So Tracy Honda, 3450 Auto Plaza Way, Tracy, California, 95304. You can call me directly, toll free, 1-888-330-9092. It'll go straight to my cell phone. If you want, email me. Let's get you a manager special. Now that I am your social media manager, I can just get right access to that for you. Every single Honda dealership pays the exact same price on their invoice for a vehicle. So let's get you taken care of. We do like to put things like all-weather mats and trunk trays, but hey, if you don't want that, then let me know. But make sure you reach out to me before I put tint on the windows, because once the tint's on the windows, at least you get a 3-year guarantee. Yeah, look at all these cars. Holy crap. This is a typical day too. So usually when there's a lot of cars like this, like you see this young man leaving right here, it's usually because the DMV's open. That's what it usually is. See, so there's good old DMV right there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the noise. I like the more obvious ones like this one. There's a lot of wind here, so let me back up real quick, or let me go into our spot over there where we go. Yeah, strange noise. Holy cow! It's almost like no noise actually, which for me has me a little bit more concerned about, like, say, pedestrian. See right here, so the stop sign. One of our technicians, looks like that was Miguel. Oh my goodness, yeah, I'm not used to that noise. I think because I got so used to the noises that these cars make, that's kind of what it is. So, bam, camera's facing. The sun's facing right there in front of me. So I do have this adapter. I was told that for the here, watch this. I always shift to park connectivity. Okay, anyhow, I'm gonna go put it back in the shift really quick. I'm gonna just put this microphone right here really fast. Now the sound that it's making is what I'm used to. This is North Shore Pearl. I've done a North Shore Pearl video, but here it is. Now that this vehicle's finally got the attention and everything that it deserves, yeah, that's what it looks like right there, with the Altamont in the background. Super nice color. I wanted this color with the brown interior, but I just like the all black look. It's just something that I prefer. So as you walk around, you'll see these tires right here. These tires are specifically for the touring. And those are 255 60 rated 19-inch wheels. When you go into a elite from the touring, you'll get 21-inch wheels. When you go into an elite, you'll also have a right here where you do the hands-free access. Now Honda they've spelled out the name tag, the nameplate right there. The e-badging, it's an electric vehicle, your all-wheel drive badging. I'll get to the Monroney sticker in just a second. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, because the car hasn't had its pre-delivery inspection done. So here's what comes with the car: a bunch of your carpets, your owner's manual, your fix flat kit, fix and go kit right there. Pull yourself out. You got a trunk. You drop this. Now there's something that I can't figure out. Oh yeah, there's something I can't figure out. So DOMiNiC, DOMiNiC at TracyHonda.com or 888-330-9092. To lock the door, you push that. To unlock it, you push that. But I don't know what it is, but when you drop this down, sometimes when you close it, like if I lay this down right here, watch, it'll see, it gets stuck right there. And then it pops out. See right there, it's starting to want to pop out. So I'm not sure how to fix that except to snap it back in. It's so weird that it does that. It's like it doesn't want to bend. So speaking of, you have two little, I guess you can call it positions. So you got this little baby position that it's in right now. See how it's sticking straight up like that? And then if you grab this and go like this, it'll go back just a smidge. If you don't use the extra seatbelt, then you have yourself a cup holder. And then right over here, you got your high-speed ports. You'll actually have an outlet right here for an Elite. You push that up like your light switch, turn it on to blow the vents out. You push that down to close it. You lift these up right here, and they're actually set, but we take these out. So my daughter takes those out. She sits over there in her booster seat, but there you go. You can actually fit 3 car seats, and you got a big wide seat right there. There's more space back here than 3 people that would sit in a airplane, so, or a Greyhound or whatever. Here, let me show you. So here I come. Uh-oh, did that just fall? It sure did. Jeez. So the one thing it doesn't do, it doesn't really grip the phone quite as much as I'm used to, because I'm not used to smashing it down. But yeah, here we go. So a lot of space, tons of space. The speaker here, and the back here would be your subwoofer where I'm sitting at right here. And then, seatbelt or not, seatbelts are easy to get to. I'm telling you, my daughter loves this car. In the Elite, you'll actually have lighting right here. So in the Touring, it's just going to be right there. Underneath that screen right there. So here's a look from the back. Look, I mean, tons of space, ridiculous amount of space. This can be all the way back, which I'll show you in just a second. And even with this all the way back, there's still tons and tons of room. Now this vehicle gets up to 294 miles on the charge, $56,605. I'll show you the sticker in just a second for the 2025 Prologue. But look at that. That's all the way back, all the way back. You see that? All the way back, still tons of space. This person can pretty much, if they wanted to, hang on a second. Lean back like the Terror Squad, lean back. And you know what? Still tons of space. So, yeah, that's me. Not bad, right? And how they go, what's going on? UPS brown. Orange stitching, kind of like a Trail Sport or a CRV Sport. The black contrast with the dark gray. You have the high gloss all along. It's going to wrap around right here, just like an Elite. You have these air swoops right here. Those go inside. It pushes air along there. LED fog lights. You have this silver trim underneath here. And then I think the car looks great, but in California, you have to put a license plate on there. So unfortunately, in a second, there's going to be another license plate on there. But we just got this, and it's a real 2025. And I was just, man, I got to show everybody. I have to show everybody. So I wanted to make sure y'all have that opportunity to see it and look at it and, tell me what you think about it. Come take a test drive if you're here. You don't have to drive the vehicle. We want you to get to know the vehicle and decide if this vehicle is the right one for you or not, because it's a great transition. It's simple. It's not too confusing. And it doesn't have a whole bunch of, crazy technology that would make you get too confused. That's not already in these vehicles. So, I just strongly recommend taking a look at it, taking it for a test drive. Once you do that, black roof rails, then you can take advantage of everything that comes along with it. So let's go ahead and adjust this one more time. 2025 Prologue, all-wheel drive touring, North Shore Pro, black interior is what it's considered. So you're going to get up to 294 miles on a charge, 56,605 miles. We do have wheel locks. The wheel locks here are very unique. Oh, if I could find one, they're so hard to find. Probably because they haven't been put on yet. I'll show you one that has the wheel locks on them, but they look just like regular lug nuts, but they're not. Oh man, it's crazy. So here you go, power seat, both sides, panoramic moonroof. Once you go in here, you hit charging. Make sure your charging set to 80%. So somebody told me, I was like, what is it about this 80% thing? And why do I care? So think about it like a sponge. A sponge can only absorb so much water, right, Dom? I said, yeah, you're right. Like, so if like you keep putting water in the sponge, eventually it just starts pushing water out, and then you can even hang on one second here. Hang on one second here. I was like, I mean, that dude always, I was gonna see who he was. Always filming at the same time. Well, anyways, the sponge will just start breaking up, breaking down, and then I was like, I guess that makes sense. It's like you don't want to do that with a battery. So I was like, okay, sure. It's like we don't charge our phones at 80%. You know what I mean? Like, well, the phone's different. I'm like, but it's also a lithium-ion battery, isn't it? So I don't know, folks. I can't give you that right answer right now. And yeah, I wish I could, but I don't really know. I've looked at plenty of videos, and it just like I don't know if the car's going to have a degradation of the battery. If the battery's not going to be performing, then the way that this technology has been built, from my understanding, is you just pull the cell out, put another one in. They communicate Bluetooth. They communicate as a Bluetooth, and then as they communicate as a Bluetooth, they seam themselves together. So you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking it wrong, but if it can be fixed and it can be repaired, and you don't have to repair the whole like battery, you can just replace the cells, and it's just off the training that I've taken. Then why not, right? Why not just keep it at 100? So it says take 100% when you're doing long distance trips. So, anyways, yeah. I'm selling another CRV hybrid similar to the one that we're in. This sun is actually spaced in a different way than I would like it to be. There's a Type R right there. Lane keeping assist, auto hold. There's the function I was talking about. Here's to open up your hood when the pre-delivery inspection is set. Such a good looking vehicle. It's not a Type R. Type R looking though. I saw the wing. So this is the video. I mean, this is the picture I take for the dealership. Bang. Back up just a smidge. Put it down like this, and then bam. So go ahead and check out the Tracy Honda Insider. It's going to be basically a 8-minute, 10 minutes or less I do on the Tracy Honda Insider, and that's who I am. And I'm just going to be basically breaking this vehicle down, what makes the trim, in and out, show a couple of things on it, and that's it. Afterwards, I'm going to go ahead and show you right now what I do, because I'm actually going to shoot this from the charger. So it's a great way to show people how to charge this vehicle, how it works, what happens when you charge it, and all the above. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we have our chargers here. You'll usually see my car plugged in, parked right here. It's also where I work from. Work from my car / office. Huge fan of this backup camera. Nice and clear. The autofocus is doing its autofocus thing, so anytime it comes out of whack, I have to make sure I tap it. All right, so here we go. All right, so I park the car. I look at the car right here. Typical backup camera, but that's very, very accurate. Put the car in park. Once I put the car in park, I set the parking brake right there. When I set the parking brake, it's just like a gas station. You're normally used to opening up your gas pump right there, but in this instance, mostly for all electric vehicles, it's going to be right here in the front. So that's what you're going to do is pop on the left right there. Now you have the combination charging system. What you can do is you can actually plug that in right there by dropping that part. So that's going to be the combination charging system. Otherwise, what we're going to be doing is level 2. Oh my gosh, this thing's being stubborn. I seen people do this and wondering why it's not working because you're covering up where the charger needs to slip in. You see, so it has to be put in right here. Now you can put the charger in. You'll basically walk right over here. Wherever charger station you're at, it'll take some type of form of payment, or you'll basically hook it up to the app per the charging company. Grab this just like a gas nozzle. This thing got tangled. Hang on one second. Here we go. So grab this like a gas nozzle. Check it out. Let me unwind this right here. Usually you're going to have like a 25-foot cord just in case you have to walk around. And then you simply just place it right here. Now, that's going to start to show red in just a second. That's because it's letting you know that there's a charging cord connected. And then 2, the charging station is not sending power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up tapping something right here and getting that hooked up. So to see that being done, go check out the Tracy Honda Insider. Don't forget to subscribe there. Don't forget to subscribe here too. My daughter's 8 years old. She wants her dad to have a play button. And I guess to get the play button, it requires a couple more subscriptions, like 100,000. I'm at 3,000. So thank you for helping me get to that. And thank you for watching this video. You are all awesome. And I'm grateful for all those views and all the feedback.